Hi Aquarians, welcome to your November 2025 General Tarot reading. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Coco and this is Birdsong Musings Tarot. If you're new here, welcome in. I hope that you consider subscribing to the channel and staying updated on my future readings, liking the video if you resonate with this reading, or dropping a comment. Also, if you are not new here, welcome back. You may notice that we are doing a different video format this time around. I'm just kind of playing with things and seeing what looks best and what feels best. So leave me a comment if you feel like you prefer the other format, or leave me a comment if you feel like you prefer this format. Just trying to see what works best for the future. So we're going to go ahead and pull all of your cards. Of course, you can feel free to skip over this part if you find it boring or just you don't really feel like watching me going through the process. We're going to do that. We're going to pull two general cards as well with the tarot cards. Then we are going to do the reading, and I will pull two advice cards at the end after we have spoken through most of the details. Let me just finish cleansing your space here really quickly. First, we'll see how you're acting, behaving, just generally showing up in the month. We'll take a look at your challenges, opportunities, what's unfolding across the month for you. We'll take a look at your advice and how your spirit guides want you to show up, want you to engage. And then we'll see what's going on at the end of the month as well for you. Okay, you're showing up Ace of Swords. Great. Very straightforward, very honest, and clear. You may be having like a stroke of genius or creativity, but let's go ahead and see what the other cards are coming out for you. Oh, wow. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're very clear and direct in the month of November. Challenges here for Aquarians, please. Thank you. Whoa, okay. They want that one. Four of Cups. The opportunity is the Seven of Pentacles. What's unfolding across the month for these Aquarians, please? What's unfolding for them? Thank you. Five of Wands. Wow, okay. Cards are chatty today. Ten of Swords. Last one, please, for these Aquarians. What's unfolding across November for them? I'm not going to take all of those. Can you please just give me one? Thank you. Is it a cup? No, it's not. It's a Chariot. They were showing me a cup. Two of Cups in your advice. One more here. How do you guide these Aquarians to engage, show up, behave? Thank you. Ten of Cups. You're being asked to be very community-minded. End of November 2025, please. Last cards here. The Hierophant. Nice. All right, we're just going to clarify a few before we move on. I'm actually just going to move some of these over so there's a little bit more space in the screen. Okay, let's clarify this Four of Cups, please, for these Aquarians and their challenge. Thank you. The Chariot. So it's linked to this situation. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles clarified by the High Priestess. Let's get some clarification on this Five of Wands as well, please. Thank you. This Five of Wands for Aquarians. What is this conflict about? Whoa. Okay, that card fell on the ground, so I had to go get it. It's the Strength card. Take one more look at this Ten of Swords as well. Can we please clarify this Ten of Swords? Thank you. Okay. The Hermit. Lots of major arcana. Lots and lots. All of the clarifications have been with major arcana cards. Whew. All right, so this means that there's a lot of strong undercurrents of major themes unfolding in your life. So it may feel like this era of your life is very fraught. It might just feel like there's a lot of important decisions, like there's just a lot that is on your mind, and it might feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads. The Knight of Cups. Okay. Can you please tell me more about this Hierophant? Okay. Ace of Wands. Got it. All right, let's move forward with the general themes, and then we will get into actually dissecting what this all means. The general theme, general energy, is the Poised card, number 48. This is an energy of potential, of feeling like you're on the precipice of something and being prepared for something new. You might be anticipating a goal, anticipating a new project, anticipating a change of things, and you're just really ready for it. You have a lot of potential. You have a lot of energy as well in November. I do want to go for one more here. General energy and themes, please. Okay. And milk and honey, number 51. Really lovely. You'll see in this card there is a baby elephant with a rainbow bathing in milk and honey. This means comforts, joy, happiness. It's a sweetness of a card, so it's really about like friends, family, enjoying life and finding the good things in life, experiencing nice things, heartwarming moments, heartwarming things in November for you. And lastly, before we dive in, we'll take a look at the Green Witch's Oracle to see what you're being asked to bring a bit more of into your life at this time. Okay, we will take these two cards. The first card you've got is Autumn. It is the season of autumn in the Northern Hemisphere. So this checks out. What you're asked to embrace more of in your life is bounty and balance. So where in your life is there bounty? Where is there abundance? Can you center it in your life? Can you focus on it more? Can you find more gratitude? And where in your life are you feeling like you're really gaining a lot? You're gaining a lot of momentum or knowledge or friendship, whatever it may be. It's about focusing on that part of your life as well. And also balance. How can you find more balance in your life? Work-life balance, friend-family balance, whatever it may be. That's part of what is going on for you in November. The other card you've got is the Moon card. Phases, cycles, and intuition. When this card comes up, you're asked to really tap into your intuition and your deeper side, your right brain, your creativity, but also your gut feelings. The moon is all about what is hidden and what is underneath, and oftentimes what is repressed in our minds and our psyches. It's about our subconscious. So is there something lurking in your subconscious? Is there something that has been rearing its ugly head? Maybe something negative or maybe something positive. Maybe you're trying to start some new meditation practices, or maybe you're starting some new spirituality practices. And as a result, there are just some things that are coming up for you. So it's about working through things like that, trusting your intuition, and getting more in touch with your deeper, heart-centered self. I do feel like that is what your guides are urging you to do, because you have 2 cups cards in your advice in how they want you to show up. And that means that they're asking you to be a bit more heart-centered, a bit more in your emotions, trying to understand things from a heart-centered, compassionate perspective, especially when it comes to people in your life, friends, family, and a romantic relationship, trying to understand things from that perspective. Now, you are actually showing up not that perspective at all. You are kind of coming from the head. You are the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you are literally wielding your intellect this month. You are very on it when it comes to your intellect, when it comes to your left brain, your analytical brain. You may be feeling like a spark of creativity at work. You might be really putting a lot of time and effort into your work life, into your creative projects. You may also be delivering some news to people where it's just like kind of brutal honesty. So make sure that you're tempering, what you say to people in a way that, of course, is honest and clear and straightforward, which is what these cards signify, but also gentle and maybe a little bit sensitive when you have to be, And because it's the Ace of Swords here, you are feeling like you are having an epiphany. Maybe there's a realization moment that you're having. I'm getting that it's not a huge epiphany, actually. I'm getting that it's just kind of a low level, like, oh, that's what that is. Or, oh, okay, that's what I want. That's what I wanted out of this situation. It's kind of a realization, but it's just not as like huge as an epiphany. That's not what we would call it. Okay. So that can be something like you realizing at work there is an obstacle to a project and you finally figure out a way to problem solve around the obstacle. Okay. So it could be something like that. Now, your challenge in the month is the Four of Cups. So that is your feelings, Aquarius. You are turning away from your feelings in the month and really turning towards your brain and your head. Now, no judgment here. Like, I do that too. I am somebody who is air dominant in my chart, and you Aquarians are known for not only being an air sign who is very swift and intelligent, but you're also known for being somebody who is very inventive and original. But because of that, you may be feeling like, okay, I'm in charge at work, or I'm in charge of this project that is all my own, and, I haven't really delegated all of the work. So now I find myself kind of holed away in my office all the time, and I'm just working. And it's not that you don't enjoy it, it's just that like you may be needing to strike more of a balance, an emotional and intellectual balance, which is why this card is coming up, as well as the Moon card. So the Four of Cups also signifies some mental health challenges. The Four of Cups can mean somebody is just feeling a little bit cast out or rejected by their social life and their peers. It can also mean that somebody's feeling a little bit down and out. You might be lacking some vitamin D because we are going into the darker months in the Northern Hemisphere. Somebody who might just be like a little bit tired, a little bit like annoyed and not wanting to deal with people, but also could be somebody dealing with depression and mental health issues. So if that is you, I do highly recommend that you consider checking out what mental health professionals are in your area, and also remote therapy I am a big proponent of as well. There are a lot of things that are bothering you in the month of November, Aquarius. Now, this can be the state of the world and external circumstances. I also feel like that as well, of course, and I think a lot of people are just feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders, seeing so many things on social media and in our cities in the United States. Just feels like there is just total chaos. So whether you are feeling weight on your shoulders from that, or it is weight on your shoulders from personal matters, family matters, career matters, whatever it may be, you are trying to push forward through it. You are like, okay, listen, I've got an agenda, I've got what I need to do, I just want to do that, I just want to sit out and do that. But the Chariot is like, yeah, you can't really do it because there's something here that's haunting you, or there's something here that is being shown to you that you are not choosing to engage with. And it might actually be something positive that you are not choosing to engage with. And I'm not sure if that is your relationships. I do kind of feel like it is that, kind of just choosing not to engage with people or activities that might benefit you emotionally. But the Chariot card also asks you to strike a balance between the head and the heart. That's what both of these horses signify. Balance, and the yin and the yang, that push and pull energy, the give and take energy. So that's your challenge for the month. Amidst that, I feel like you are in a really good place, at least professionally. Like your confidence, I think, feels really good. You've got this poise card, so you are really like on the precipice of starting something new or inventing something, showing something to people, putting something out into the public. It does feel like you are experiencing a lot of positivity in the month, so I don't want to rag too much on the challenge. Your opportunity is the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the High Priestess. You have the opportunity to get a lot of stuff done, to do a lot of hard work. Consistency and discipline is the name of the game here for you. And when you do it, you're kind of getting the opportunity to do it by yourself and on your own terms and on your own time. You also have the opportunity to reassess something, to reflect, to look back and say, okay, this is what I've done so far. Is it working for me? Is it not? What can I tweak here and there? So you have the opportunity to kind of problem solve and fix in that way. And with the High Priestess here, you do have the opportunity to go within, to go deeper into your heart, into your emotions. So you may actually be reassessing how you do that, in what ways you do that. Do you do some meditation practices that are feeling stagnant? Maybe you can change it up. Maybe you can try something new. The opportunity here also lies in creating new rituals, new habits, new behaviors that are inherently spiritual and do help you get alone time. Okay, so you might be getting into more woo-woo stuff. You might be getting into stuff that's just kind of like yoga. You may even be getting into like physical health and working out and trying new ways of doing that. Pilates, going on walks, joining a run club, things like that. You just get to reassess how things are working out, especially when it comes to your physical health and your finances, your home, and your career, because that is what the Pentacles are about. But with the High Priestess, you may be coming at things from a more spiritual perspective and coming at things in a way that you're kind of handling these things on your own. So you're not really going to people and saying, hey, like, what are you doing right now with your mental and physical health? No, you're kind of just like doing it on your own terms. You're like, I saw somebody on social media who was doing a run club and I kind of feel like that'd be fun. So let me just Google and see what's out there. So those are just some examples, Aquarius. Not saying you're going to join a run club, but just throwing some examples out there. Now, with the situation unfolding across the month, I do feel like there are changes happening in your career and finances, and you are feeling on top of it. When it comes to your job, like on the everyday level, it does feel like you feel on top of things. You may actually be a manager at your job. You may be managing other people. I do feel like that may be the case because you've also got the Queen of Swords here. So two really high level ranking officials in the tarot. The King of Pentacles is also somebody who is very practical. They're very discipline oriented. So you may just be coming at things from this kind of perspective in the month where you're just like, okay, I'm going to be honest with people. I'm very straightforward. I'm a straight shooter. But also I do things slowly and methodically so that they get done right the first way. Okay. And also the King of Pentacles is somebody very focused on their home and on their health. So you may be feeling really on top of your health, on top of your home, but also trying to improve in that area as well. It may just be especially on your mind in the month. I get the sense that this King of Pentacles really strongly connects to the Seven of Pentacles here in terms of reassessing things, reassessing your money, where you're putting your money, how you're spending your money, budgeting. Not going to harp on that anymore. We've got the Five of Wands and the Strength card, the Ten of Swords and the Hermit. Yeah, lots of strong energies here. So I want to talk about these center cards. The Strength card and the Hermit are 8 and 9. This is 5 and 10. This is a doubling. So these are very intimately connected cards. They're saying that there is conflict and potentially a feeling that you have lost in November and you've lost a challenge. Like you have been challenged by somebody or a group of people, and you are feeling like you have been defeated by these people. I don't know what's going on here, but from this conflict, it's like you're being asked to be really strong and courageous and not bury your head in the sand about it in the month, and you're not doing that. You are showing up, but you may be feeling like you're in conflict with people around you, like they just don't understand you. You may be struggling with colleagues, a boss at work. You may be struggling because there's something ending and you don't want it to end, and so there's internal conflict about that. But I do get the sense that there are people involved here, other people besides you, okay, Aquarius? So yeah, you are showing up bravely. You're doing what you can about it in the month. You're not shrinking away from the challenge. You are showing up to the challenge. But when the challenge resolves itself in the month, which it does because there's a 10 here, so this won't carry over into December. When it resolves itself, you feel really tired, really defeated from it. You may feel like you have, like I said, lost. And then the Hermit steps in. The Hermit says, what's the purpose of this? What was the purpose of this conflict? What was the purpose of this soul-searching conflict or this conflict with other people? Because the Hermit then withdraws from people. So it's like maybe at the beginning of the month, you are in conflict with people and there's just a lot of chitter chatter or there's gossip or there's fighting, literally fighting. And then by the end of the month, you're here like, not really talking to anybody. Instead, you've withdrawn because you feel done with it. And then the Chariot shows up later on with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like you do get help. I'm interested to see who this Knight of Cups is for you, who is coming through to help you. Seven of Wands. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. Oh, I see. So it's less somebody coming in to help you and more so you helping yourself. You're actually helping yourself out of this. What an Aquarian thing to do. I'm having a problem. I'm just going to solve it myself and then ending up being totally fine. The sevens are very solitary cards. You can see right here. And the Seven of Wands is somebody who feels persecuted and challenged by other people. So yeah, you help yourself out of this situation, and I don't really know what happens with it, but we see at the end of the month that you are showing up as the Hierophant. So it's interesting. You feel like defeated from this with the Ten of Swords, but the Hierophant tells me that you are being seen as somebody very influential at the end of the month. So you may have actually won this challenge or won this conflict. If it was with colleagues or a boss, it's like you, at the end of it all, you do get the upper hand, or it does end up working out in your favor, even if it doesn't feel very good in the month, which I don't think it will. The Hierophant is somebody who is very much respected by other people and who other people go to for advice, for questions that they need answers to. This is also you showing up very strongly in your social circle or the circle in your professional life as somebody who is very respected and revered, okay? You've also got the Ace of Wands here. So it's like a really reinvigorating energy at the end of the month for you. And I feel like as we move into Sagittarius season, at the end of November, I believe November 22nd is when Sag season begins. It's a season of a fire sign, which is very, very different from Scorpio, which is what we are in currently. Scorpio is transformation and death and change, and it's also water. It's very emotional and it's very deep. So brings out a lot of triggers. And November can be very tough for people, including myself. It's always a season that I struggle with, because Scorpio is just an intense sign. But then we move into Sag season, and I feel like you kind of step into your power a bit more, and you feel the shift in energy with this Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands is a fire card. And so with the fire sign season, I'm not really surprised to see this. The Hierophant is also Taurus energy. So this is you also analyzing and getting new ideas, perhaps reassessing and then formulating new ideas around tradition. So the Hierophant speaks to marriage, divorce, buying a house, having a child, these big major social milestones in life, and as well as tradition, so religion and things of that nature. You are kind of embroiled in that at the end of the month. So you might be rethinking, am I somebody who wants to get married? Do I want to engage in organized religion? Do I not? Which is, again, such an Aquarian thing. Like, Aquarians are so intellectual and also very critical in a good way. Critical thinkers. I do want to clarify this just a bit more. I'm very intrigued by the energies coming out from this card at the moment. Can we clarify more from this Hierophant at the end of the month, please? Thank you. I'm just getting the sense that there's like a spotlight on you. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, you're feeling good. You're feeling very content at the end of the month. Interesting. Yeah, Five of Wands and Ten of Swords. It's like November's not easy, but then towards the end of the month, the energy switches up a lot and you're like, I'm good. I'm good. This was annoying. This whole situation was annoying. And I might be feeling really burnt out physically or mentally. But then I get my alone time that I need from the Hermit card coming out here. I get that balance. I strike that work-life balance, getting that alone time. And then by the end of the month, I'm good. So yeah, I don't know. But I will say what your guides are urging you to embrace, the energy they want you to embrace, is the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You are encouraged to embrace connection, romantic connection, community connection, connection in any and all forms. Seek it out. Call your friends. Spend time with your spouse or with your partner. If there's somebody who you are connected to, who you are interested in, go for it. Ask them out on a date. Ask them out for a coffee. And can you come from a heart-centered place? Can you be more in touch with your emotions and with your heart, which I was speaking on at the beginning of the reading? Now we'll see what other advice is coming out for you. What's your advice for Aquarians in November of 2025, please? Whoa, okay. We're going to take this card that flipped up. You've got the Lake card. This is also a 7 card, so you have quite a few 7 cards popping up throughout your reading. This is the card of harvest. The fall season and the fertile energy of the West bring you prosperity. All of your efforts are coalescing and approaching fruition. Rejoice with friends and plan family reunions. Count your blessings and be grateful. Forgive. Yeah, this taps a lot into what we've been speaking on for the entirety of your reading. Counting your blessings and being grateful. With this milk and honey card, there's a lot to be grateful for, and you have a lot of bounty and abundance in your life with this autumn card. Also, we are in the fall season, so makes a lot of sense. This is the season of the harvest. You've got that twice in your reading right here. So last but not least, we will see what the lesson is for you this month. These are the Tree Keeper Oracle cards. All of the decks I use, you can find them in the description box below if you're interested in them. What is the lesson, please? Okay, we will take it. You've got number 5, the Keeper of Time. I very rarely get this one. I hope that you can see this image. I hope that it's focusing. If it's not, oh well, but I hope so. I'm going to read the message from the guidebook. Trees clock time differently than humans do. We can learn much from the trees. The passing of the seasons, their own growth, both internal and external, the births and deaths of the forest. There's less constricted doing and more expansive being. And while your current situation may not allow you to move at the pace of the forest, it can use more meaning in its moments. Infuse your days with a sense of purpose, not the thing that they told you that you were here to do, but the purpose of presence. Soulful presence is its own reward and invites you to step into the power of now, where all of your meaning takes place. So ultimately, this card asks you to be mindful, to be present, to practice presence and mindfulness when you can. And take things slow when you can. Do things in a way that's with intention and with purpose, and not just doing it because you have to. And I mean, yeah, not everything has to be mindful. That's fine, but just infusing a little bit of mindfulness into your day is what the lesson is this month for you, Aquarians, okay? So a lot of information, I know, but I hope this reading was helpful for you, and I hope that it might offer you some guidance and advice throughout the month. I will see you next time for the December general readings. Take very good care, and I will see you next time.